Chapter 9, First Battle. House Banfield's fleet, approximately 5,000 vessels. Yeah. Hey, when will the battle really start?
My lord, it has begun already.
Is it? But aren't what we did until now only changing formations?
In a battle of this scale, we can't just act recklessly in the darkness of space. Due to the enemy's overwhelming numbers, we're already struggling as it is.
I can't see the enemy though.
In space, whether the distance of the enemy is within our sight or not is relative.
Now come to think of it, I think I've learned that already inside the educational capsule. Is the battlefield always like this?
It's not common. Every now and then, our commanding officers are restless. I mean, just in numbers, we're down to 6 against 1. Even if they're incompetent outlaws, that's how dangerous the situation is.
And here I thought I can leave the military affairs to the military booth. Might as well order them to add a...
The communication is being jammed. The interference source came from directly above. They're coming from above the battleship. Their number is 500 strong. Prepare for an interception. Don't let the enemy's main force out of your sight.
So they went for the initiative.
Isn't it bad for them to spread out their forces like that? I mean, why did they only come with 500 vessels?
I'm afraid they're aiming to break our formation, and no matter how fast we intercepted them, we'll still be leaving gaps for them.
What a roundabout way of fighting. They're better off if they come attacking us head-on with all their forces in the beginning.
My lord, they are not pirates, but rather people, soldiers from surrounding countries who they used as disposable pawns.
So they make the people who surrendered to them attack, huh? And if they were going to send jamming signals, they should have done it sooner. But if they did, it would interfere with their communication lines as well. And in this situation, we also must act accordingly. Since the communications are being jammed, I can't give orders as well. How troublesome.
So they destroyed the 500 vessels I sent as a surprise attack. That brat did well, didn't he? Did he have outstanding subordinates, I wonder? And here I thought he was a cheeky brat who didn't know shit about fighting. All right, tell them if they catch that kid alive, I'll reward them double. I'll make him my 2.
You sure love doing it, no, Captain? Once in a while, fighting a lively brat like him sure stirred things up.
Once this is all over, I'll make sure to torture his people.
After that surprise attack, their command should be in chaos. A perfect opportunity to attack, eh?
Yeah, it's time for an assault, boys. Show our enemies how we pirates do things. Haha, look at that. Their lot is turning on their backs. They laid space mines.
It seems they're doing it better than I thought.
What the hell are you doing? Chase and gang 'em up. Shit, they started moving.
What a highly coordinated and well-trained fleet. And also their vessel's equipment quality is not that bad either.
Not bad, but what of it? Push them more. We have the numbers. Crush them all. At this point, it wouldn't be strange for nobles and their private army to run away. For the ones that don't, as they wished, we'll thoroughly give them a beating. In the end, they will scatter away.
Captain, they finally started to move. Seems like the battle's result is settled.
I thought they'd give some resistance, but only to this degree, huh?
Hey, how long are we going to run away for?
My lord, until now this is the best we can do. We must buy time until the Imperial army arrives. It is necessary to prolong the battle as long as possible.
Huh? What the hell are you saying? Waiting until the Imperial army arrives? Who gave that order? Isn't it obvious that I want to win using my own power? The result of this battle will be settled before the Imperial army arrives.
But
the enemy outnumbered our forces. What if they sent other forces to my planet?
That is, It is possible for the defensive force wouldn't likely be able to deal with it. This is why we are trying to keep the enemy occupied.
Don't give me that f***ing crap. You're telling me to let those scum enter my territory? Even if I win, if we'll still lose the territory and let Amaji and others die, there's no meaning to it.
But, my lord, your life is...
Full frontal assault. Did you not hear me? We're attacking with all of our forces. Carry out my order immediately. I'm also going with my abbot.
That brat actually stood his ground, didn't he? Even though he had absolutely no chance of winning, why won't he retreat? Does he mean to attack us with his available forces?
And on the contrary, he's closing the distance between us. Captain, it's a mobile knight that's heading this way.
Deploy our mobile knights as well. All my personal guards as well.
Ha 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 ha. Just try to stop me.
He really sought it, didn't he? His strength is absurd.
And that move, so that's what you call a mobile knight.
A person who received education and body enhancement from a very early age of that kind of knight. And that strength, although he hasn't even reached adulthood yet, he must have put in his efforts.
But it's a pitiful sight to behold, isn't it?
Pitiful, is it?
Yeah, discarded by his own parents from an early age, he was given an outback territory that's barely on the edge of deteriorating. And after developing it until now, he has to fight some pirates for it. It really makes me want to ask, how in the world was he raised? There are times when I've been thinking since being driven away from the army. But who would have thought I would find a lord worthy to serve at this place? I will not let some pirate scum enter my territory. Zrenia. It's the first time ever that I saw a noble putting his own life for his own people, and look at his face. To boost our morale, he laughed gleefully. I think it is an honor to serve a lord like him.